News 8, presented in HD, is brought to you by IHOP.
Now is a good time to pamper your pets. I mean, after all, it is Be Kind to Animals Week.
Look, let's be kind to our animals every week, not
day.
just this one, right? But as you're about to find out, there are some things that you can do at home to take a little extra care of your pet. News 8's Natalie Basha is live in Encinitas to show us. Good morning, Natalie.
Good morning, Dan. Good morning, Nichelle. So this is what we should be looking out for. This is what's common around town as you're taking your dog out, your pets on hikes out by the beach. This is a foxtail, and turns out small and unassuming as it looks, it could cause some big problems. So taking care of your pet includes looking out for these things. This is Dr. Brian Evans, and this is Zed. Zed, who just recently had one of these foxtails taken out of his ear.
Yeah, we found a bunch of these foxtails in him. You know, anytime you take him for a walk, you always have to watch them because they'll get them commonly in a couple places. It'll go into their ears. It can go up their nose, and they just start sneezing immediately. It also likes to go in between their toes. And really, after you get out of a walk, checking them for all these spots right away, because they can really migrate and cause some problems, you know. And when that happens, you just have to get them into the vet for us to pull those out, you know. And we're really happy because here, you know, we're doing laparoscopic spays, we're doing minimally invasive surgery, but we can use that same technology in order to use our camera to find them in those really kind of hard to reach places and pull them out, you know, the first time and get them gone.
Yeah, you kind of mentioned it a little bit before, but what are the signs? If they're sneezing is one of them, looking in their paws, how do you know if it's lodged in their paws?
Yeah, so the first thing you'll see is if it gets in their ear, they'll be shaking their head, shaking their head, shaking their head right after you get out of a hike. But the other thing is if it goes up their nose, they're just sneezing nonstop and they do not stop. But the other place, you know, in between their toes, what you'll see is you'll see the foxtail lodged in there, and if it's gone all the way in, you'll just have a draining, you know, wound there, and you'll see a little hole right in between their toes.
Okay, so better to catch this before it becomes an emergency surgery. There are also some things that you say that people can do at home as kind of preventive home care before you rush to the vet's office. Taking temperature, learning how to take your pet's temperature is one of them.
Yeah, taking a temp at home. A lot of times I'm asking people to do that because we need to know if it's actually, you know, if they have a high temperature or not, you know, and touching their nose, you know, a warm nose doesn't really mean anything. So you really have to get a thermometer and have your vet show you how to do that. And the other thing, if you're out on a hike and they get stung by a bee, I mean, you can give them human Benadryl too, and that can help kind of bring down some of that swelling prior to bringing them into your vet, you know. So that's about 1 milligram per pound of body weight. So if your dog weighs 25 pounds, give them a 25 milligram tablet.
And if there's ever any question, contact a veterinarian, which we could contact you at Coastal Animal Hospital. What's your information real quick? Yeah,
contact us. We're in Encinitas, right on the 101. Our phone number is 760-633-2254 or sdcoastalanimal.com.
All right, guys, good things to look out for, and to remember, come here, Zed, come back. We're not done. There we go. Okay, now we're done. Now we got them back on screen. Thank you very much, Zed. Dan and Nichelle, back to you.
Great information, Natalie. I think every dog owner should know, and I'm glad that we were able to share that this morning. Natalie Basha live in Encinitas. Thanks very much. All right,